vegan activist claims she was attacked while dining with her boyfriend. We were just in a state of shock. Yeah, I'm sure you literally didn't do nothing. A prominent Australian vegan activist, Tosh Peterson, has shared the terrifying moment. A quiet evening meal with her boyfriend is interrupted by a violent, targeted attack. The 31-year-old Perth local and Jack Higgs were dining at the Shitty's Party District, Northridge, Friday when the member of the public suddenly approached her around 7:30 p.m. After asking, "Are you Tosh Peterson?" the Whammons threw a drink into her face before swiftly running out of the restaurant. Look, you guys have been known to throw blood on people. And you're going to cry and bitch that someone threw a drink at you? No, you deserve more than that. You deserved the entire fucking tray. But no, apparently this is like the worst attack ever. We get concrete milkshakes. Yeah. Yeah, Antifa and their concrete milkshakes. Yeah, you're okay with that. You keep justifying that. But someone just throwing some water in your face, that's a bridge too far? Now, security footage from inside the establishment shows Higgs and Peterson followed the Whammons out of the store where the activist said a further violent confrontation unfolded. So the person was leaving, they chased her, and then it got violent. I reacted and came out. 5 people came on top of me and were ripping my hair. Jack came in to help me. He got fucking punched. She sent a video posted to her Instagram. Yeah, I'll take shit that never happened for 1,000, Alex. This is really starting to sound like a Juicy Smollett situation now. It was all a trap. The person who threw the drink in my face knew I'd follow him and led me into an ambush. Nah. Well, where's the evidence of that? We got security footage of everything else, but not that? That's weird. Speaking from the hospital, she alleged the punch landed near Higgs' temple, leaving him with temporary blurred vision and headaches, and he was discharged after precautionary checkup. So even the doctors were like, dude, just sleep it off, you pussy. Have some beef stew or something. That'll do you some good. Now, we were just in a state of shock that night. Yeah, it's so shocking when you're on the receiving end of your own tactic. I'm just so relieved Jack is all right now because that punch could have ended up a lot worse than it did. Yeah, you realize we're dealing with a soy boy, so she's actually right. That could have gone way worse. So while Peterson is no stranger to heated confrontations, having recently been ordered to pay $300,000 for defaming a vet, she had a strong message with people responding to her post about the incident, claiming she finally got what she deserved. I don't advocate for violence. I do the opposite. I'm just trying to advocate to stop violence against non-human animals. I don't go around assaulting people and throwing things in their faces. Like I've been talking about with one of my friends, these are the most evil people out there. They initiate proxy violence against other people. And then claim like, well, I'm not the one that actually did the violence, so I'm a good person. I would never do something like that. She speculated that people arguing she was getting karma were reacting with so much hatred because people don't want to face reality and be held accountable. Yeah, that you almost are self-aware there. Now apply that to yourself. Most people say that they're against animal abuse, and most people would be on my side if I were telling other nations to stop eating or exploiting dogs. Are you not? You can't tell that the problem is you and your methods more than anything? If your solution to stop people from eating and exploiting dogs was to genocide humans, most people, even if they have nothing against dogs, would not support you. But because what I'm saying about other species, they don't want to face it. The scary deal was not an isolated event, with the activist having recently had mobs of people show up at her house and inflict damage on her property. It was just peaceful protesting. Quit blowing it out of proportion. Pearson claims she has been assaulted countless times throughout her years of activism. On top of that, she receives nasty death threats and has been quite terrified to be in my own home. So is that why you're lashing out at other people like this? You figured you're miserable, so you got to, although you wouldn't be this miserable if you didn't make yourself and everyone around you miserable. There are so many people out there who have so much hatred towards me, they're willing to physically harm me, and the majority of people will celebrate. Look, you're basically the Johnny Somali of Australia. You're a nuisance. Yes, most people would celebrate to have a nuisance removed from their life. You are a nuisance. Now, despite insurmountable threats to our personal health and safety, Peterson refused to be stopped or silenced. That'll change. I'm not going to let it affect my day-to-day life. If people are willing to assault someone just for speaking up for animals subjected to slavery, torture, abuse, or murder, that's a reflection of who they are. No, people are willing to quote unquote assault you, not just because you speak up for animals. It's because you lie, slander, and defame people like that vet. It's because you destroy people's property. It's because you're insufferable and obnoxious. It has nothing to do with you speaking up for cats and dogs. Yeah, she's basically Jennifer Somali. That's right. If they're going to attack the messenger rather than hold accountable to their own actions, it shows who they are. Violence is never okay. That's why we're animal rights activists. Only proxy violence is okay. If someone else does it on your behalf, your hands are clean, right? Perth police confirmed that it was appealing for information in regards to an incident that occurred on Northbridge on Friday, the 6th of December. Around 7:30 p.m., a woman's in her 30s and a man in his 20s were seated at a restaurant on William Street in Northbridge. An unknown person threw a can of drink at them. The couple went inside the restaurant. They became involved in a physical altercation with several people. In the altercation, a man was punched in the face. Police, mangina, not man. There was a little typo there. Police asked for a vision or information pertaining on the incident to be handed over to the Crime Stoppers. Maybe this is a good way they can stall. Maybe the Crime Stoppers themselves could be like, yeah, we don't need to look into this one. Don't start nothing. Yeah, we used to have that famous saying, right? Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit. If you start shit and you're mad that you end up covered in shit, everyone's just going to say, well, you shouldn't have started shit. If you don't like to be covered in shit, why'd you start shit? So yeah, she had to pay $300,000, and now this. I think the times are actually changing. Tides are actually turning.